Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes.
Good afternoon and welcome to MyTown TV's coverage of the Tri-State Showcase and Russell Softball, fueled by Clark's Pumping Shop and brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores. I'm Nathan River and you are looking at the closest thing to heaven on earth, and that is a high school softball field here in Eastern Kentucky. Next we'll have Game 3 of this quadruple header here at the Russell Softball Complex. There are other games going on in the Tri-State Showcase, going on at Boyd County and at Ashland as well. Here we have an interstate showdown where the Chesapeake Lady Panthers from Chesapeake of Ohio have crossed the Ohio River to take on the Lady Devils of Russell. When we come back, I will introduce you to the Chesapeake Lady Panthers. You're watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever.
More number catching. Batting third, a senior, number 12, Madeline Fry. She's at third base. Batting cleanup, a sophomore, number 20, Jaden Anderson. She'll be at second. Batting fifth, a sophomore, number 15, Haley LaFawn, and she'll be in the circle. Batting sixth, a junior, number 7, Cadence Eastham, and she'll be in center. Batting seventh, a junior, number 6, Sophia Wagner, and she's in left. Batting 8th, a freshman, number 15, Kennedy Hager. She's at first. And batting 9th, a junior, number 24, Alba Garcia. She's in the DP position. And playing right field but not batting to start the game is number 13, Abby Ross. So again, for Chesapeake, it's Collins, Bellamy, and Fry, Anderson, LaFawn, Eastham, Wagner, Hager, and Garcia. The Russell, they are coached. Chesapeake is coached by Brendan Medley. The Russell Lady Devils, coached by Destiny Mullins. I'll go over their starting lineup when they come into bat. But their defense looks like this, going around from left to right in the outfield is Ava Kaiser, Bella Hall, and Hadley Cook. And then going around the horn on the infield is Highfield, Howard, Hayes, and Frazier at first base. And your battery is Carson Hale and Maddox, Penelope Maddox behind the plate. And we are ready to get this one rolling. Here's the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1 from Carson Hale. This ball's popped up right behind us and hit the wall right next to a gentleman. One count. And that pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. I do want to say a little disclaimer on all of my stats that I'm going to give. This is up until yesterday afternoon when I prepared for this game. I didn't figure I'd get a chance to get in my office to do any of this morning before game started. Pitch is tapped foul. Evens the count up at 2-2. So a lot of these are from a few days ago, well, at least from Friday afternoon. But Brendan Medley's 7-11 club come into this game on a 6-game losing streak. They are 7th out of 8 in the Ohio Valley Conference with a 1-7 record. In their first 18 games, sophomore KJ Collins, who's batting now, leads the team in hits with 24. She has 15 RBIs, scored 18 times, and is hitting at a .407 clip. Pitch is high for ball 4.
The catcher, number 1, Felicity Bellamy.
So that'll bring Bellamy to the plate. She is hitting 186. Sophomore Jaden Anderson has 20 hits, 15 RBIs, and has scored 19 times and is hitting .357. And junior Cadence Eastman, as that pitch gets by, and there will not be a throw on to second. Junior Cadence Eastham has 18 hits, 12 RBIs, and has scored 20 times and is hitting .391. As a team, the Lady Panthers have 142 hits on the season with 2 home runs, and they're hitting, as a team, .307. It shows bunt. Bunt is down, fielded by Hale. Nice toss over onto first. She turned and whipped the ball out of her hand. Strong throw onto first.
Number 12, Madeline Fry.
So Bellamy is out on the sack bunt. That'll move KJ Collins to third, and Madeline Fry will step in. The third baseman is hitting .440. And coaxes that one on into center field for a base hit just out of the outstretched arms of Hayes. And just like that, Chesapeake takes a 1-0 lead. So KJ Collins scores on the Madeline Fry RBI. It's 1-0. Jaden Anderson will step in, hitting .357, is the sophomore second baseman. First pitch in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Ball's outside to even count up at 1 strike. Chilly, brisk day here on the campus of Russell High School, the Russell softball complex. Pretty decent wind blowing out to left. That pitch is bounced over the pitcher and into center field for a base hit. Here's a throw on to third base. The tag is not in time. That'll be, I'll give Anderson a base hit on that in the center field. It bounced right over the pitcher, out of her reach, and Howard unable to move all the way over. I think it ended up going between her legs, but she had to move so far. It was definitely not what I would call a routine play, and that's generally the definition to give an error, is that it's missed a routine play as that ball is popped out of play. So runners at second and third. Again, that hit by Anderson is a single, and then give her second on the throw to third if you're keeping score at home. So that changeup misses. It is now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit to first. Tag there. Throw it home. And she is out at the plate. A double play on the ground ball to first. Good play over there by Frazier. And the Lady Devils able to get out of a 2 on the second and third. 1 out. And we head to the bottom of the first. Your score, Chesapeake 1, Russell coming to bat. You're watching My Town TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Chesapeake able to push one across their first stanza. And Russell ready to see LaFawn the first time through.
Number 2.
Russell starting lineup looks like this. Leading off is Ava Howard. Batting second is Carson Hale. Third is Bella Hall. Cleanup is Ava Frazier. Batting fifth, Allie Highfield. Sixth is Hadley Cook. Seventh is 8th grader Maddie Floyd, as that pitch is in there for a strike. Batting eighth is Maddie Hayes, and batting ninth is sophomore Ava Kaiser. This is a team starting lineup, not only starting lineup, but just a team of underclassmen. No juniors, no seniors other than Gabby Oborn, who is out for the season with an injury. Everybody in the starting lineup is sophomores, with the exception of Carson Hale, who's a freshman, and Maddie Floyd, who is an 8th grader. Comes the 1-1. Ball is driven to right field, and that has a basket catch out there by Abby Ross for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 4, Carson Hale.
They'll bring up Carson Hale, the pitcher. Oh, she's a freshman, hitting .339 on the season. Hale steps out because LaFawn was taking a little too long. Here's a pitch from LaFawn at the top of the zone for strike 1. There is another game after this where Russell will be hosting Lincoln County, West Virginia, also the Lady Panthers. 1-1 count. The pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Ball is lifted into center field. Eastham has it measured, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 30, Bella Hall.
I'm going to bring up the center fielder, Bella Hall. She's hitting .333. You know, the thing about having a team full of underclassmen is that they get more mature and they get better throughout their career. So this group will be a tough team their junior and senior years if they can stay together. Here's the 1-0. Ball's driven to right field. That's going to be in foul ball. I can tell you from experience, it's difficult to keep, you know, a young group of girls together all 4 years of high school. Some of them get jobs, some of them move away, some of them, that pitch misses. It goes over and around the strike zone. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 to Bella Hall. Ball's lifted to left center field. It's in the gap, and it is out of here. A home run by Bella Hall ties this ball game at 1 apiece, and she is getting mobbed at home plate. That pitch was right over the middle, and Bella Hall did with it what she does best, and that is deposit it over the left center field wall. That is her 3rd home run of the season.
First baseman, number 15, Ava Frazier.
So Bella Hall with a home run ties the game up. Ava Frazier will step in now, the sophomore first baseman. She's hitting .350. And that double play at the bottom of the first now has some significance to it. Chesapeake had a chance to put at least 1, if not more, runs up. And that double play turned by Allie Highfield now has some significance to it. Here's the 3-0. Ball outside. It's ball 4. Now bring up Allie Highfield.
Third baseman, number 21, Allie Highfield.
Highfield hitting .261 on the season. I said Highfield turned that. It was Frazier that turned that. She was at first base. That was a good tag also by Penelope Maddox, the catcher. She was able to get back across the plate. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The ball looked like a little rise ball, at least based on the spin. Upstairs, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Highfield's still way ahead at 3-1. That pitch is outside for ball 4. So after 2 fly ball outs and the home run by Hall, LaFawn is struggling to find the strike zone. Walks is something that LaFawn has struggled with this year, giving up 62, now 64. Again, I don't believe this counts. Those numbers don't include any games Friday or this morning. Here's the 0-1. That is a rise ball. It's 1-1 as it floats out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Swing and a miss on a rise ball. And Hadley Cook, who's hitting .288 on the season, is now down 1-2. Ball's outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Lady Devils able to get that run back on the home run by Bella Hall. We head to the second. It's tied 1-1. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back. It is 1-1. We are with Gracie Taylor on camera, Jeff Moore on production. I'm Nathan River. We're glad you're watching. We wish you were here with us in person, but since you're not, we are glad you're watching streaming here on MyTown TV as Carson Hale misses with her first pitch of the second inning. Here's the 1-1. Ball is outside for ball 2. I said 1-1, it's 1-0, and now it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch is lifted into right field, foul. Two balls, 1 strike on Cadence Eastham. Spelt different than the Rowan County's Lauren Eastham. The Chesapeake Eastham is spelled with an O, E-A-S-T-H-O-M. Here's a 3-1. Ball's lifted again, foul, this time out of play. And it sounded like we had an error in the crowd back behind us, giving somebody a hard time. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ball's lifted to right field. This will be foul. And we'll do it over again. Seems like it's warmed up a few degrees from the 2 o'clock game. Ball's fouled in the batter's box. Wind may not be blowing quite as much. It's a bit more comfortable than the Greenup and West Jefferson. There's a ground ball to second base. Nice pickup by Highfield. And turn and throws to get the out. Good backhand there by, Hayes. I said Highfield. Highfield's at third. Good play there by Hayes on the backhand to get the out. And that's a first out of the inning. We'll bring up Sophie Wagner, the left fielder. Junior's hitting .235 on the season. That ball is lifted right behind us on the roof. And will it come down? Come down over by the batting cage. If you've been to this facility, you know what I'm talking about. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Change up outside. Counts 1-1. Chesapeake got one in the first inning. That pitch misses outside on a Hale walked the first batter. She was moved to second on a sac bunt. And then Collins scored on an RBI single by Madeline Fry. Here's the 2-2. A pie. Counts full. Payoff pitch in the dirt for ball 4.
First baseman, number 5, Kennedy Hager.
Hager steps in, the first base freshman, hitting .250. Ball's popped up again. Right, here's that one's I'm going to have to catch. Oh, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here all game. And I don't know what to do. Yeah, you take the ball. There's a little pop-up on the infield. Hale has it for out number 2. Would have been difficult for me to walk it over to the ball return, being on air and all.
24, Alba Garcia.
2 outs now in the inning, and the number 9 hitter, Alba Garcia, steps in. She has no average, has 11 at-bats. Not a hit yet this season. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Throw down to second. And Maddox guns down Sophie Wagner for a caught stealing. So we will go to the bottom of the second. Your score, Chesapeake 1, Russell 1. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
We here at the Greenup County Health Department are here to help provide the family planning program and are available. If you are uninsured or have on Medicaid, or if it's an adolescent, we're not going to turn anyone away.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back. 1-1 is your score here in the bottom of the second. Russell will send up their 7, 8, 9 hitters, and Maddie Floyd, Maddie Hayes, and Ava Kaiser. Floyd, the 8th grader, hitting .333 on the season, and she lifts one foul and just out of the reach of Hager. Difficult play to make with your back to the infield running after a ball. You always feel like it's closer to you than what it is. Here's the 0-1 on the outside corner for strike 2. Comes 0-2, lifted foul and out of play this time. And we'll do it over again. LaFawn ahead 0-2 as the wind begins to pick up. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Two strikeouts now for LaFawn.
Second baseman, number 44, Maddie Hayes.
So Hayes, Maddie Hayes will step in, the sophomore second baseman, hitting .243. That pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Comes 1-0. Ball's lifted into center field, and it will get into the wind and drift out to Eastham for the second out of the ball game. I did not think that ball was going to go that far. It was almost a half swing there by Hayes, but it gives you an idea of how windy it is today with that wind blowing out to left. It just carried the ball probably another 10, 12 feet more than I thought that one was going. Nonetheless, that's the second out, and Ava Kaiser steps in. That ball misses for a 1-0 count. Kaiser hitting .243 is the sophomore left fielder. That one misses outside, 2-0. Bounce to the shortstop. Collins fields, throws on to first, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the third. Your score is 1-1. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all.
Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
1-1 as we start the top of the third. Junior Alba Garcia will step in. She has no, as I mentioned earlier, when she was up to bat at the bottom of the second, when Maddox gunned down Wagner trying to steal second. Garcia has no batting average at the moment. She is 0-for-11 in the season. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to the pitcher, fielded by Hale. Throw on to first for out number 1. So I got to wonder on the decision to steal back in the last inning, because if you do get gunned down there like what happened, then you have somebody who has yet to get a hit this year leading off an inning, whereas if you pitch to Garcia in the bottom of the inning, then you're going to start your inning with your leadoff hitter, who's right now KJ Collins. That ball is tipped on that changeup. Collins was walked her first time up. So I'm wondering if that was a call by Brendan Medley, or if Wagner did that on her own. In the dirt, 1-2. Ball is lifted into center field, and it's going to fall for a hit just beyond the outstretched glove of Hayes and in front of Bella Hall. Again, I think the wind was playing havoc with that. So a hit for KJ Collins. There's a swing and a miss. Felicity Bellamy does not have an official at-bat. Last time up, she sack-bunted Collins over to second, which helped lead to them scoring that first run. Pitches high and outside to even the count up at 1-1. Outside, 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt. Good block by Maddox. Collins over at first. Ball is hit, knuckling towards a shortstop, fielded by Howard over to second. There will not be a play at first. So give Bellamy a fielder's choice to the shortstop. And KJ Collins is out 6-4 for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Madeline Fry, the third baseman. She singled into center field her last time up. Bellamy had a pretty decent secondary lead over there. We'll keep an eye on her. Pitch is inside. Two balls, no strikes on Madeline Fry. Hale rocks and fires. Down to third baseline, foul. I'm not sure if you can see in the shot. Yeah, you can. You know, the flag out there is dancing. Here comes the 2-1. Hit on the handle and caught in the air by Hale for out number 3. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on. As we head to the bottom of the third, score still tied 1-1. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back to My Town TV's coverage of the Tri-State Showcase and Russell Red Devil Softball. We're here on the campus of Russell High School, where Chesapeake Lady Panthers and the Russell Lady Devils are tied 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. The Lady Devils will get their second crack through the lineup at LaFawn. As that rise ball is in there for a strike. Howard is 0 for 1 with a fly out to right her first time up. Changeup misses. Bounced in front of the plate to even the count up at 1-1. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Ball lifted into center field. Eastham has it eyed. Catches it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 4, Carson Hale.
Carson Hale will step in. She is 0 for 1 with a fly out to Eastham in center. LaFawn adjusts her face mask and is ready to come plateward. Outside. I was just handed some food from the concession stand. I will get into that over the break. Here's showed bunt, brought it back, and then it was a strike. If you are so interested, that changeup is upstairs. The Reds right now in the bottom of the second are getting hammered by the Pirates by a score of 8-3. Here's a 3-1 pitch, ball 4. So now a runner on for sophomore Bella Hall. She tied this game up in the bottom of the first with a home run to left center field. And wind was not blowing then like it is now. She gets another one up in there into that wind. It's going to go. Runner goes. Throw down to second, not in time. So give Carson Hale a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position for Bella Hall. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside corner to even it up at a ball and a strike. These teams are very similar. They're both very young. Pitch is ripped down, foul. Chesapeake has, I think, 2. I'll have to go back and look. Well, Fry is a senior. Eastham, Wagner are juniors, and Garcia is a junior. And Hager is I think that's it. The rest are freshmen and sophomores. So again, a couple very young teams. So Bella Hall with an opportunity here to put the Lady Devils on top with something in the gap. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, runner goes to third. And that'll be a stolen base for Carson Hale. So now the go-ahead run 60 feet away. I'm not quite sure what that quick conversation was between the umpires. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3 in the dirt. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning for LaFawn. And that'll bring up Ava Frazier. Frazier walked her first time up. Runner goes. It'll be a stolen base for Hall. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Ava Frazier. Comes the 0-1. Upstairs. That'll even it up at 1-1. So a base hit here likely scores 2. Here's the 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. In the dangerous Ava Frazier in the box. Outside, 3-1. Throw over to third. Carson Hale toying with the pitcher and catcher. Here's the 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. 3 straight walks after the fly out by Ava Howard. So with bases loaded, Allie Highfield will come to the plate. She walked her last time up. And Coach Medley will go have a conversation with his infield. While he does that, we'll take a short break. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
3 straight walks have walked the bases loaded for Allie Highfield. She shows bunt, which is an odd show there. With it being bases loaded, all the catcher's got to do is pick the ball up and touch the plate for a force. Pitch is outside. Evens the count up at 1-1. Could have been a ploy to mess with the catcher, maybe coax her into missing the ball to allow that runner from third to possibly score. Hit ball is lifted high out of play. Ooh, hits a wire and is on top of the batting cage. Highfield down into the count, 1-2. Bases loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch, lifted into left field, and it will be foul. Wagner just a little late getting there. She was playing in off the line. Now she scoots in and towards the line a bit. Here's the 2-2 again from LaFawn. Ball is driven to left field, foul. That may have been, if that was straight, may have been over Wagner's head based on where she was playing. She comes not quite as far in as she was on the previous pitch. Here's the 2-2. Outside, and got an action pitch here with bases loaded and a full count. Here it comes. Fouled off, just got a piece. I mean, she just got a stitch to stay alive. Fooled a little bit by that changeup. Here comes the payoff pitch again. In the dirt for ball 4. And now Russell, after 4 straight walks, have plated the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the third.
Number 7, Hadley Cook.
That'll bring up Hadley Cook. She struck out her first time up. Bases still loaded. Infield playing in. Just outside for ball 1. Here comes a 1-0. That's in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded, 1 run in already for the Russell Lady Devils, looking to add on. Here's the 1-1. Outside corner for strike 2. Throw went down to third base. Bella Hall went diving back. Ball's lifted into the outfield. Wagner has it. And here's a throw to the plate. And it will not be in time. Now the throw to third is, now there's a tag. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. However, Russell able to score 2 And they now lead 3-1 as we head to the fourth. You're watching My Town TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Welcome back to My Town TV's coverage of the Tri-State Showcase and Russell Lady Devils softball. Lady Devils have taken a 3-1 lead after scoring twice in the bottom of the third. Chesapeake will send up their 4, 5, 6 hitters. Jaden Anderson comes to the plate. She is 1 for 1 with a single into center field back in the first. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third base. Highfield. Fields throws on to first. Nice dig over there by Frazier for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 15, Haley LaFawn.
So Anderson grounds out to the third baseman. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Haley LaFawn. She hit into that double play back in the first. Grounded to first base, went to the bag, and then got the runner. Ball's knocked down by the pitcher and is able to recover. Throw on the first is Carson Hale. One pitch, one out for Hale. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And Caden Easton will step in. She grounded to the second baseman, her last time up. Pitches it low, a little inside for ball 1. Ball's low, make it ball 2. Reds are now down 10-3. That's ugly. Outside, 3-1 or 3-0. Check that. Here's the 3-0. High and outside for ball 4. The third walk of the game for Hale. That'll bring up Sophia Wagner, left fielder. She walked her the last time up. Two outs, runner on first. In the dirt, nice block there by Maddox. Left-handed catcher, you don't get to see that a whole lot. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. And Hale struggling to find the zone. Here's a 2-0. 3-0 outside. Here's a 3-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Hale. And the infield wants to have a quick powwow.
Kennedy Hager.
That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Kennedy Hager. She popped out to the pitcher her last time up. The gathering has ended. They're ready to play ball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good job by Hale to come roaring back after those 2 walks. Here's the 0-1. Grounded sharply to the pitcher. She fields. Oh, just kidding. Home plate umpire called it a foul ball. I didn't think it hit her foot. Maybe it did. I'm kind of blocked by the catcher and the umpire. So it did just bounce off the ground. So, yeah, I didn't think it was a foul ball. Pitch misses outside. I don't know if it was a home plate umpire or the base umpire that said foul ball. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count in the dirt. Almost got Hager. Counts now even at 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. Count is now full. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners will be moving on the pitch. So anything into the grass likely scores a runner. That's exactly what that is. That's into center field. Hall fields. Here's a throw to the plate cut off by Hale. And Chesapeake with an RBI single has cut into this lead. It is now 3-2. That'll bring up Alba Garcia. She grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. So runners on second and third, 2 outs. Good piece of 2-out hitting by Hager. 2 strike hitting, actually. That pitch is high and tight. Not seen the sun in a while. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner for strike 1. Pretty heavy cloud cover to our south. To our north, there's quite a bit of blue sky. Unfortunately, that's not where the sun is. Here's the 1-1 in the dirt. Good block there by Maddox to keep the runners at first and second. Here's the 2-1. Right there on the outside corner. That'll even it up at 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Hit just over the pitcher, fielded by Hayes at second for out number 3. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Russell still leads 3-2. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Maddie Floyd stepping in. That's strike one. Floyd is 0 for 1. She struck out her last time up. Here's the 0-1. Ball outside. Even it up at a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch upstairs. 3-1. Russell able to get 2 last inning and able to cash in on 4 walks by LaFawn. Pitches outside for ball 4. So leadoff hitter is on for Maddie Hayes.
Number 44, Maddie Hayes.
Not sure. Looks like we might have a. Looks like maybe a pinch runner for the DP.
Runner for number 24 is number 26, Peyton Profit.
So Peyton Profit will come in and run for the DP. And Maddie Floyd. So Profit now over at first base. Maddie Hayes will step in. Again, she is 0 for 1. She flew out to the center fielder her last time up. Shows bunt. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not nearly in time. Not sure what the discussion is right now. One ball, no strikes. Runner at second. Ball's lifted high under the infield. First baseman's calling for it and makes the catch. Does Hager as she goes down to one knee. That's the first out of the inning. We have a pinch hitter here, Nora Smith. That pitch is lifted over the second baseman and into right field. Ball comes into the plate, so a base hit here for Smith. So
number 2, Ava Howard.
Nora Smith with a single. They'll bring up Ava Howard now with 2 runners on. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Howard has flown to right and left field, and that one's laced up the middle for a base hit and goes past the center fielder, rolls all the way to the wall. One run's already in. The second run is crossing the plate, and Ava Howard with a 2 RBI double. Actually, it probably should be a single with a 2-base error. That ball was hit to Eastham, bounced on the ground, and it bounced off of her glove over her head and bounced off the top of the wall, almost knocking it out of the park. But 2 runners in off the bat of Ava Howard. And Russell now has a 5-2 lead. So I'm going to call that a single to center and then a 2-base error that allowed her to get to third. 1 run would have definitely scored either way as this ball's lifted into left. Wagner squeezes it. Here's a play at the plate, and she slides in safely, does Howard. So a sac fly by Carson Hale.
Number 30, Bella Hall.
That's the second sac fly by in this game. First one was by Hadley Cook. It is now 6-2 Russell. And that will bring up Carson Hale with 2 outs. Bases are clear. I'm sorry, Bella Hall stepping in. As that one misses. Bella is 1 for 1 with a walk. She also hit a home run to left center field. Here's the 1-0. Out. No, he did call that a strike. Here's the 1-1 coming up. Ball is hit into left field for a base hit past the third baseman, Fry. Another hit as the hit parade continues in this 4th inning for Russell. Runner goes, and throw down to second, hit LaFawn in the left shoulder, or the elbow. So we're going to take a break while they work through this. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Welcome back. LaFawn does look like she's going to attempt to stay in the game. The ball looked like it hit her right on the glove side shoulder. When Frazier steps back to the plate, she'll have an 0-1 count on her, and Bella Hall is standing on second base. Here's the pitch, fouled straight back towards us, and Frazier is down in the count, 0-2. Luckily for LaFawn, it was her glove side and not her throwing pitching elbow. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball lifted foul, brought by us, and nice catch over there by the I believe that is the Lincoln County coach. Or a Lincoln County parent. Still 0-2. Here's a pitch from LaFawn. Outside, runner at third goes. She stops. And now we're in a rundown. She will make it back to second base. Not quite sure why she stopped. I believe she would have had the base stolen. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bella Hall just tapped her chest saying, my fault. This one comes straight back on top. Not the safest of positions are we in here at Russell, where we're set up. Here's a 1-2 in the dirt. Here's a throw down to third, and she is safe. That little bobble in the dirt was just enough for Bella Hall to be able to scoot on to third. So give Hall third base on a wild pitch. Counts now 2-2, and that gets Frazier in the left elbow. She will gingerly make her way over to first. It looked like it got her right on the funny bone there in the elbow. I'll guarantee you that's where she's pointing at. So Frazier on board with a hit by pitch. She's been on base all 3 times. The last one a bit more painful than the 2 walks. She's still trying to work that pain out. Allie Highfield will step in. She has also been walked twice. Frazier gave 2 thumbs up. She's ready to go. So Highfield steps in with runners on the corners, 2 outs. Trying to do some more damage in this already 3-run fourth as that pitch is upstairs. LaFawn getting the sign from the dugout. Now rocks and fires towards the plate. Upstairs and outside. 2-0. Ball's hit foul between us and the Russell dugout. Highfield now still ahead, 2 balls and a strike. As a very cool wind has just started blowing. Here's the 2-1. Ball's lifted foul off the fence down the third baseline. Just a little out in front of that pitch. But that'll even the count up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. 3 in already for the Lady Devils, looking to make it more. Stiff wind blowing to left center field. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Ball was dropped, but the strikeout will be completed on the throw down to first. That run does not score. But 3 runs on 2 hits. 2 left on. And Russell now leads 6-2. We head to the 5th. You're watching My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Welcome back to the Russell Softball Complex here on the campus of Russell High School in Russell, Kentucky. Chesapeake will begin their third time through the lineup. KJ Collins steps in. She is 1 for 1 with a walk. Hit a single into center field her last time up. Chesapeake will send up Collins, Bellamy, Fry, and if anybody gets on, Anderson. Here comes the first pitch of the inning. That is lifted high and foul back by us. Well, I say by us. It was probably 20 yards away to my right. Ended up hitting the tan metal building. Hale rocks and fires a 0-1 pitch. Hit the plate and then the catcher. Counts 1-1. Pitch is ripped to third base, off Highfield's glove. Howard unable to gather it in and make a play. Tough break for Highfield. She was lunging to her left, and the ball just tipped off the front of her glove. That'll be an infield single for Collins. And that'll bring up Felicity Bellamy. She is 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Here's a fly ball. Howard calls for it and catches it way on the second base side for out number 1. Madeline Fry will step in. She is 1 for 2 with a single to center and a pop-up to the pitcher. Pitches it down the third baseline, foul.
Number 12, Madeline Fry.
Fry, by average, is the best hitter on this Chesapeake team, where she sits at 440. Here's the 0-1. Low and in the dirt. Good block there by Maddox. That'll even it up at a 1-1 strike. 1 out and a runner at first. Up high, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Hit lace to Howard at short. So a pop out to short, a line out to short. And that'll bring up Jaden Anderson. She is 1 for 2. At a single in the first and ground out to third in the fourth. Pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 slap to the second baseman Hayes fields and goes to second for the out. For out number 3, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, 6-2, Russell. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired orthopedics care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back. Russell looking to add on to their 6-2 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. LaFawn back out for her fifth inning of work. This is a definite change from the previous game.
Number 7, Hadley Cook.
In that previous game had, was it 27 strikeouts between the two teams. And this game has had only 3. Russell has struck out 3 times. Chesapeake has not struck out yet. So quite a bit more action, at least defensively, in this one. Ball is hit literally on the ground. That'll even it up at 1-1. Checking in on the Reds game. They are now down 11-3. Here's a 1-1. Ball is lifted into the air. The left fielder, Wagner's going back. And off of her glove. It'll be picked up by Eastham. Throw comes in. So Cook will be on with an error.
Number 24, Maddie Floyd.
I'll bring up Maddie Floyd. She is 0 for 1 with a walk. So Floyd re-entered after she was taken out for a pinch runner. After she reached on her walk back in the 4th. She actually started the inning with a walk and I believe came around to score. Pitch is in the dirt. Yes, she scored. Nora Smith scored, who was hitting for Kaiser in the number 9 spot. And Bella Hall scored in that last inning. That pitch is lifted into the air. Hager has it for out number 1.
Number 44, Maddie Hayes.
I'm going to bring up number 8 hitter, sophomore Maddie Hayes. She is 0 for 2. She has flown out to center and popped out to first. Ball is hit, fielded by Fry. She'll throw on to first, and just barely did the ball beat her. That was close. I think a lot closer than maybe we were thinking off the bat. She is able to move Cook from second to third. And that pitch is in the dirt. Kaiser back in to hit. Kaiser is 0 for 1. She grounded out to short her last time up. Again, back in the beginning or last inning, Nora Smith hit for her and got a single. It's in the dirt, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Kaiser able to stay alive. Still way ahead, 3-1. Ball strike on the outside corner. Payoff pitch. And she fouled off what probably would have been ball 4 up around her head. Here comes the 3-2 pitch again. That one is in the dirt, 4-4. And now the lineup will turn over. Howard, who hit a base hit her last time up, is 1 for 3. And with runners on the corners, Russell really looking to play add-on now. Ball's hit to the shortstop. Collins Fields throws on to first. And that'll retire the side. No runs on no hits. 1 error and 2 left on as we head to the 6th. Russell leads 6-2. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Moving right along here on the campus of Russell High School here in the Tri-State Showcase. Chesapeake will send up Haley LaFawn, Cadence Eastham, and Sophie Wagner. That is the 5, 6, 7 hitters. That ball misses for ball 1. It's like an equipment malfunction for Ava Howard over at short. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Carson Hale rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. And LaFawn hit the back of her helmet with her bat. She's been beat up today. Got hit with a throw to second base on a steal attempt. Outside, 3-1. I think Carson Hale wanted that pitch. Here comes the 3-1. Hit to second base, knocked down. Recovered and able to get the out is Hayes. Good job to stay with it.
Number 7, Cadence Eastham.
So 4-3 for the first out of the 6th. And Cadence Eastham will step in. The left fielder does not have an official at bat. She's been walked. No, I take that back. That is Wagner. Eastham is 1 for 2. She lifts this one into the air, and it's going to get down. Cook, unable to make the catch, will get the ball in. Throw on to second base. Will not be in time. The ball tipped just off the end of the glove. It'll be the 6th hit of the ball game for Eastham, or for Chesapeake. Now Wagner comes in. She's been walked twice and looks at a strike there to fall behind 0-1. So Eastham at second. Chesapeake still within slam distance. Here's the 0-1. Ball foul down third baseline. Brendan Medley did his best hacky sack impersonation over there, and it got past him, so I guess that was found wanting. Here comes the 0-2 in the dirt off the mask of Maddox. That'll allow Eastham to move over to third. With the ball and 2 strikes now on Wagner. Two and two. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third. Russell leads 6-2. Popped foul and out of play. And we are out of bullets. Again, we have one more game after this one where the Russell Red Devils will be taking on the Lady Panthers, not of Chesapeake like they're doing now, but of Lincoln County, West Virginia. Here's a 2-2 foul tip just to stay alive. So the Lincoln County Lady Panthers from Lincoln County, West Virginia will be here for the 4th and final game tonight here on the campus of Russell High School. Here comes a 2-2 again. Upstairs. Full count now on Wagner, who's already been walked twice. Oh, wow. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Second out. Now to bring up Kennedy Hager. That was wowing the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati score. Let me just say that it is ugly, and that's all I will say about that. Glad I'm here and not listening to it or watching it. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner. That'll even it up at a ball and a strike. Hale trying to strand Eastham over at third base. Swing and a miss. Good block by Maddox. And Hale is now ahead 1-2. Change up, missed. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hale. Rocks and fires. Upstairs. And another full count for Hale. Strike 3 swinging. And Hale does indeed strand a runner at third. The runner was there with 1 out. And Hale able to get 2 strikeouts to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Russell still leads 6-2. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the bottom of the 6th. Russell leads 6-2. Russell will send up Carson Hale, Bella Hall, and Ava Frazier. They're 2-3-4 hitters. The pitch misses outside for ball 1. Carson Hale is 0 for 1 with a walk and a sac fly. Ball misses 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch. That's at the top of the zone for strike 1. Comes the 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. Hale hits it into left center field gap. That's going to be off the top of the wall and over. Carson Hale with a 1-run shot to left center field to extend this lead to 7-2. It's the second home run of the ball game for the Lady Devils. Both of the 1-run variety. And that'll bring up Bella Hall. Bella had the other home run back in the first inning. Bella has yet to be retired. She has a home run, a walk, and a single to left. So it is now 7-2. And this ball is lifted into the air, but Park's going to hold this. Eastham squeezes it for out number 1. And again, that's the first time Hall has been retired.
Number 15, Ava Frazier.
That'll bring up Ava Frazier. She's also yet to be retired. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. So she does not have an official at-bat today. And up to the third baseman, Fry. She picks and throws on to first. Good dig over there by Hager for out number 2. That ball got in way in on the hands of Frazier. It almost sounded like she hit it off the padding on the handle or the grip of the handle. That'll bring up Allie Highfield. She has walked twice and struck out. So she'll bat with 2 outs. Upstairs. Looked like a rise ball. Comes a 2-0. Another rise ball that stays out. It is now 3-0 for the number 5 hitter, Allie Highfield. That's in there for a strike. Three and 1. Ball's lifted to left center field. That one's going to be down, one hop the wall. Highfield rolls into second base for a double.
Number 7, Hadley Cook.
That'll bring up Hadley Cook. She is 0 for 2. She reached on an error in the 5th, struck out in the 1st, and hit an RBI sacrifice fly back in the 3rd. So Russell trying to put this game out of reach as they get one final at bat. Here's the 0-1 outside. And now Cook is down in the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch outside. LaFawn hit her spot, 'cause that's where the catcher was set up outside. Here's 1-2. 2-2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball's hit into right, and it will be caught out there by Abby Ross. And that'll retire the side, but not before Carson Hale's home run is playing add-on. So we head to the top of the 7th. Your score, Russell 7, Chesapeake 2. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back. Abby Ross, the right fielder, will now come in and hit for the DP, and this ball is lifted in and out of the glove of Frazier at first. It was a difficult play, probably should have been caught. But now with the runner on, that'll turn the lineup over for KJ Collins. Collins is 2 for 2 with a walk. Pitch misses inside. Walked in the first, a single to center in the third and a single to third, an infield variety in the fourth. Ball's lifted foul and out of play. Here's a 1-1 in the dirt. Gets by Maddox enough to let Ross move on to second base. Again, in reality, that runner at second doesn't mean a whole lot. If you're Hale, you're focused on these next three batters. Even if that run at second scores, they need a lot more than just the one. You just need to focus on the batters. That pitch is on the outside corner, and that'll even it up at 2-2. Carson Hale rocks and fires towards the plate. That's upstairs. Looked like Maddox got crossed up a little on that pitch. Like it hit her in the glove and then in the face mask. And that's why you see the home plate umpire cleaning the plate off, giving her a chance to shake the cobwebs out. Here comes the payoff pitch to Collins. Strike three called. 1 out.
Number 1, Felicity Bellamy.
Felicity Bellamy will come up. She is 0 for 2 with a sac bunt. She's into a fielder's choice in the third and popped out to the shortstop. That ball goes into shortstop just past the diving high field. Howard able to keep it from going into left field, but now runners on the corners with 1 out for Madeline Fry. Fry is 1 for 3. This ball is lifted into the air. Howard has it for out number 2. And now Chesapeake is down to their final out.
Number 20, Jaden Anderson.
Jaden Anderson will step in. She is 1 for 3 with a single in the first, a ground out to third in the fourth, and the fielder's choice in the sixth. Having an equipment malfunction over at first base. Looks like we got things ready to go. Jaden Anderson will step in. Hale trying to get this final out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ball is fielded by the catcher. Throw on to first and in time for the third out. And the Lady Devils win by a score of 7-2. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Welcome back to the Russell Softball Complex here on the campus of Russell High School, where the Lady Devils have defeated the Chesapeake Lady Panthers by a score of 7-2. Lady Devils propelled by two solo home runs, one by Bella Hall in the first and one by Carson Hale in the sixth. The Lady Devils improved to 8-16 on the season. Their box score looks like this: 7 runs on 6 hits. There was 1 Lady Panther error and 5 left on base. For Chesapeake, they fall to 7-12. They scored 2 runs on 7 hits. There were 2 Russell errors, and they left 6 on base. Quite a big difference between this game and the previous game. I think I mentioned earlier the earlier game between West Jefferson, Ohio, and Greenup County. Saw 2 elite pitchers doing their thing, where that game saw 27 strikeouts. A little bit different one in this one, where there was only 6 strikeouts, 3 on each team. So I think that's going to do it for us here. Again, for Gracie Taylor on camera, Jeff Moore on production, I'm Nathan River, saying good evening, everybody. We got one more stream about ready to happen. Mike Miller, standing right behind me, will be on that one. And again, that will be the Lady Devils of Russell taking on the Lady Panthers, not of Chesapeake, but of, I forgot it. Who was it? Lincoln County. I kept wanting to say Lafayette because there's somebody walking around here with a shirt that says Lafayette on it, I think from the show Hamilton or something. Anyways, Lincoln County, West Virginia, and Russell coming right up here in about 20, 25 minutes. I'm signing off saying so long, everybody.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court has driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia, I am your 24/7 Commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.